friends, welcome back to another video. So today I'm finally doing another makeup video. Today we are going to be testing the Lisa Frank and Morphe collection. The reflection from my ring light is making it really hard to see, but this is the palette that I chose. I absolutely love it. I love the little aliens. The packaging is so freaking cute. So I'm gonna put the inspiration pictures up on the screen somewhere here. I want to do a very cool like rainbow sort of leopard print kind of look. It's probably going to take me a while. Yeah, it's really cool. Like you open this part here and then if I can flip that open, that's what the inside looks like. So there's a mirror in like a heart shape and it says this palette belongs to, and you can write your name there. And these are all the colors. There are so many awesome colors. I don't have very many like colourful eyeshadows, so I was so excited to get this. Okay, so let's get started and jump right into it. So going into the eyeshadow palette, we're gonna pick what colours we want. So I'm gonna use my favourite eyeshadow brush for this. Yeah, it's this one here. You basically just need a fluffy eyeshadow brush, anyone will do. This is by Crown. It's the C511. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush of all time. They gave it to us at makeup school and I just absolutely love it. I feel like it just blends so freaking nicely. So I'll link it down below if I can find it online, but yeah, I don't know what it is about it. I just find it's the best out of all the ones that I've tried. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the corner of my eye. I'm using this picture as a reference. Okay, so it looks like she did sort of like a yellow, orange, red, and then sort of like a pink, purple, blue, green sort of vibe. So I'm going to start with the yellow. I'm going to start with, the name is Sunflower, and I'm just going in with a little bit of that. I'm interested to see how pigmented this is because I only own one other Morphe palette and I really love it, but I haven't tried a colourful eyeshadow palette from them, so I'm really interested. So I'm going into the corner of my eye. Wow, that is pretty pigmented. I hardly picked up anything and I don't even know if you can see that, but it's showing up a lot. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. So I'm not going to worry about blending straight away. I just want to get all the colours on first. And I'm also bringing it, because of my eye shape, since they're quite like, what's the word for it, like wide, I'm bringing it quite far up my nose, so I'm just dabbing the colour on, and then I'm going to use another eyeshadow blending brush just so I'm not like cleaning this brush too much. I'm going to use this for the shimmer, so I'm going in with the shade Casey and Camus. And I'm just putting that over the top. Okay, now I'm going to go in with an orange. So I'm going to use Balloon Buddies. I love the shade name so much. It's kind of like a pastel orange rather than like a bright orange. So I'm just going to bring that just up here. I'm not going to follow my natural crease because you'll see why later. So I'm going to bring it quite close to my brow. And then sort of just lightly blend them into each other. Now I'm going to go in with a red. So I think I'm going to use the slightly dull red, which is Hunter. And just going next to the orange and just blending them into each other. I might actually go in with the pretty dark red just because I feel like those two shades were very similar. Yeah, I like this red a lot more. And now to blend them, I'm just going in between the shades that I've used just to go back in, add more pigment and just make them as bright as possible. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use this brush cleaner spray. You can also probably just wipe the brush on a makeup wipe and it'll do the same thing, but I'm going to use this and just spray it on some paper towel. And then what I'm going to do is wipe my brush on the brush cleaner just to get the pigment off it. Again, you could just use another brush, but this is my favorite and I want to use this as much as possible, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a pink. Which one do I want to use? I think I'm gonna go in with the pretty bright one, which is Puppy Love. And I'm just putting that in here. Oh my gosh, I love that pink. That is so pretty. I just want to cover my whole eyelid in this pink. I love it. Now I'm going to go in with a purple. So I want to keep this quite bright. So I'm going to go in with Lollipop, which might be very close to the pink. So I'm also mixing in a bit of Roxy and Rolly, just to sort of make it very like standout purple, not so close to the pink. And now I'm going in with a dark blue. So I'm going to go in with Tikani. I don't know if that's how you say it. This one, they're very powdery. I don't know if that's normal, but I'm finding them very powdery. Then we're going in with a sort of a light blue. So I'm going to go in with Angel Kitty. And I'm just putting that over the dark blue a little bit. I feel like that brightens it up a lot more. And then to end off, we're going in with a green. I'm just going to wipe my brush quickly again. I need to buy more of these brushes and then I wouldn't have to like clean it every time. But yeah, it's on the to-do list, you know. Okay, so we're going with a light green. So I'm going to go in with Zoomer and Sorbet. Again, this one's very like powdery and chalky a little bit, but they're very pigmented, so... And then I'm bringing this quite far out. Yeah, this is like... I don't know if I picked too much up on my brush or if it's my brush doing it, but it's very like fallouty, like very powdery. And I'm just lightly winging that out. Okay, so now is the blending part. So cleaning my brush. So now we're gonna blend them. So I'm gonna start just sort of blending the tops a bit. And then the bottom doesn't matter too much because we're going to be doing a huge cut crease anyway. I feel like the girl in the reference picture had so much more lid space than me, so mine's going to look a lot more dramatic, I feel, but yeah, I'm just working with my eye shape. Okay, then we're going to go back in and I'm just going to add some more colour just to try and blend them a bit better. Okay, so once I'm happy with it, I'm going to go in and do the cut crease now. So I'm going back to that concealer, the one that I used for my brows. And I'm just putting a little bit on my hand again. And taking that brush we used before, the same concealer one, we're going to do the cut crease. So I'm putting a bit of product on my brush. Now, one trick I like to do is put a little bit just above your top eyelashes. So I'm going to put a little bit just like that, and then I look up. It looks really stupid, but I look up and as you can see, well, I hope you can see on camera, but it leaves a little bit of a print just about there. So that pretty much shows you that when you open your eye, if you've got hooded eyes, when you open your eye you'll still be able to see the cut crease. So rather than following your actual natural crease, I do that little trick. I actually learned it off Nikki tutorials like ages ago, and I've been doing it ever since and it just works so well. So I definitely recommend doing that. I'm actually going to go a little bit higher just to sort of make sure that I'm covering the parts that aren't like blended, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to start just here to just work out the rough shape that I want. So that's where I want the highest of the cut crease to be. Now I'm going to go in here and just follow that natural line. So we're doing a full winged cut crease today, but if I was doing a normal like half cut crease, this is what I would do, and then I would stop about here and do like a darker shade on the outer edge. I'll do a tutorial on that soon, but yeah, if I was doing a half cut crease, this is where I would stop. But we're gonna do a full one today. So we're grabbing a little bit more product. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with the eyeshadow. So we're going to wing it out following the shape that we did with So that's what it's looking like. And then I'm just blending it a little bit with my finger, like that. And again, mine's pretty big and dramatic just because I don't have a lot of lid space. But you can make it as small as you want. You could make the little rainbow colors a lot smaller. But I like to go big. I like to take up as much of my face as possible, and yeah, I just think it looks really pretty. So that's what we're working with at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to do the other eye off camera and just get that done, and then we'll come back, do probably our face, like the concealer and foundation, then I'll show you how to do the bottom part of the eyeshadow. So I'll be back in a minute. Well, for you, like a millisecond. Okay, so now both eyes are pretty much done. My left eye is always such a pain to do. It's so annoying. Because I'm right-handed, I have to sort of like reach over and try and do it, and oh, it's just so annoying. But I think they're looking pretty even. So to finish off the sort of like cut crease area, I'm gonna do a shimmer over the top. So I'm gonna be using this flat brush here. And I'm just going to dip my brush in, pick up some of that pigment, and just sort of dab it on the concealer. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So now we're going to do our base makeup. Oh my god, my hair is just getting messier and messier. Okay, so now that that's all done and I'm looking like an actual ghost. Okay, so next we're going to go back to the eyes and just get the eyes finished. So we're going to start with doing under the lower lashes. And we're going to basically do the same order that we did the top eyeshadow with. Okay, so I'm going back in with that yellow and just adding that back in that corner. And then we're going in with the orange. I'm actually going to grab a smaller brush. So I'm going to use this one here. And then we're going to go in with the orange. Okay, then the red. Then the pink, then we're going in with the purple, then the blue, then of course the green. Now I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just sort of make that a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, so now I'm going in with the shade Princess Pearls, which is like a neutral, like light brown. And I'm just blending the bottom of the shadow out. Okay, now she did, in the reference picture, she did sort of like a rainbow wing. But I'm actually going to do a black eyeliner wing. Okay, so they came out a lot thicker than I had originally planned, but I just feel like that suits my eyes a lot more. Okay, so I really want to do like the leopard print pattern that the girl in the reference picture did, but I'm so scared of messing it up and like ruining this. I think I'm gonna try it. Oh, I practiced on my hand a little bit and it feels easy enough, but oh, this could be the part where I completely ruin it. Oh, let's just do it. Let's just try it. I don't know, does that look really bad or does that look okay? I think it looks okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and do the other eye off camera. Okay, this is what it's looking like. Let me know in the comments what you think, but yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. So we're gonna do like the drip sort of effect now. So we're gonna use a pencil just to mark out where we want it. I might actually get my hair out of my face first. Okay, so we need to work out where we want it. So we want it over our nose a little bit, so. So now we're gonna go in with the rainbow. So I'm going back to my Lisa Frank Morphe palette. We're gonna go in with the pink on the nose first. Okay, now we're gonna go into the purple. Okay, after the purple, we're going for the blue. Then we're going in with the green. Then we're going in with the yellow. Then we're going with orange and red. And I'm just gonna go on my ears a little bit just to blend it in. Okay, so it looks very messy at the moment, but now we're gonna go in and just perfect it. So I'm gonna go in with an eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna use this one here to start off with, and I'm just gonna blend these edges out. Okay, now I'm gonna take this brush here, which is sort of like a flat blending brush, and I'm gonna add a little bit of black just in where I've put the eyeliner pencil. So I'm going in with the shade Max Splash, just picking up a little bit of black, just adding a little bit of depth through those edges. Okay, I'm actually going with my eyeliner and just darken that up a bit. Okay, I'm just going to tidy that up a little bit with some concealer. I think this side's definitely my favorite, so yeah. But this is like a representation of what the colors come out looking like. I would say they're pretty pigmented, but yeah, there was a lot of fallout. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the finishing touches and finish up the eyes. Okay, I think this is the finished look. Okay friends, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this makeup look. The eyes are definitely my favorite. I wish I could rock this eye look every single day. I love it so much. If you recreate this look or do something similar and you want to show me, feel free to tag me on Instagram. My Instagram will be written on the screen here, and all my social medias will be linked down below. Let me know if you've bought from the Morphe and Lisa Frank collection. Let me know what you got. Let me know what cover you chose. I chose this one. I just think it's really cool with the aliens, but the unicorn one was also really cool. So let me know if you got one of those down below. And yeah, as always, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye! I'm kinda lonely on this Wednesday night, thinking about the things I did that made us fight. Never wanted you to feel this way about me. Late night texting.